Radio with your boy Big Rap. We are here with
your girl, Rachel Wong.
Let's go, Rachel Wong in the building. What's poppin' with you? How you been?
I'm doing good, man. It's been a busy, super fun year, so I'm excited to be here.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Now, you were one of the late lyrics main artists for last month, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. What was that experience like?
You know, it's awesome. Shout out Shrista, Next Up Entertainment, the Heights. Give them some love. Give y'all some love for the sponsorship. But it was amazing. I think she puts on a really dope event, and the crowd always at Late Lyrics is like crazy for an open mic. So I was happy to be there, happy to perform. So
now you've had a really successful early career and an 8-year hiatus.
Yeah.
What was that return like?
It's been good so far. I can't lie. So yeah, I took a bit of a break from 2015 to 2023, and then when I came back hot. Come on. I always loved pop R&B, but I just never really dipped my toes into R&B. I loved it, always loved it, but I just felt like there was like a little bit of like, I didn't want to culturally appropriate or culture vulture. I didn't know if I had a good enough voice.
Yeah.
And, since I've leaned into that, it's only kind of given back to me in terms of, music success and fan success and listenership. And I feel like I'm finally making music that like sounds like me.
So what do you think inspired your return?
I'm not going to lie. I went and like lived life a little. I met my wife, we got married, had a baby, COVID happened. And I really think I love everybody loves their journey, but the truth is my music was not good in 2010 when I first released it. I just think sometimes going and like living life and then coming back and finding out what your lens is, even just as a human, not just as an artist, like it gives you more clarity to write about things. Like, I fell in love and like I lost and then had my family back, and then I built my own family, and like I'm seeing life through my children's lens. I had a baby, and so a lot of that time away just kind of helped centered me in my own mental health and emotional journey, and it made me write with more clarity,
Now, how has motherhood influenced the way that you write and perform your music?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think this world is crazy. Anyways,
yes, it is.
It's insane. But I think being a parent, and especially, I'm a millennial, so like seeing how differently you raise your children, I guess, than you were raised, in good ways and in bad, and being able to kind of like, for me, speak to that through my music is really special. Also, like my kids they know my songs better than my wife knows my songs.
I know that's right.
And so my daughter's like in my songs. Sometimes she'll like sing something that like, I end up using in some capacity, so I should probably give her some writing credit. But also, I learned this from, shout out Hunter Love. He was, my producer when I first came back from 2023 until the beginning of this year. When you're writing hooks, especially for I do sync licensing, so for sync, but just in general for popular contemporary music, like if your kid can't sing it repeated to you, because I love to sing, so I like to do vocal runs and all that stuff. But if you can't write something that your 5-year-old can sing back to you, it's not going to be something that stays like in your head, So you got to earworm it a little.
That's smart. That's smart. I would have never thought of that.
Sometimes I workshop stuff with my toddler. Sometimes, and I have a 12-year-old too, so preteen. I do the same, and sometimes they're like, I don't really like that, and sometimes I listen, and sometimes I don't.
So your recent sound leans heavily into 2000s R&B.
Yeah.
Who were your biggest musical influences?
Ooh, from that time, obviously Aaliyah.
Come on.
R.I.P. And Destiny's Child for sure. TLC, Spice Girls, like early kind of Alicia Keys, Usher, like Chris Brown, like all of those people who they did start to blend pop and R&B and hip hop in a different way that like I don't think it really was up until that point. And so that's sort of where I'm drawing on my influences now.
So Monster, talk to me about Monster.
Monster.
How did that song come about?
That, it's interesting because it came about in a traditional way. It was part of a sync kind of project I was working on with a producer to pitch to an agency, but it ended up being a deeply personal song. Probably one of my favorite songs to date that I've written. At the time, the election had just happened. culture of the world was dark. And so the producer and I, Nick Burnick, we just were like, I kind of want to write about something a little darker. And I personally, I struggle with depression, anxiety. I've been at places where I've, tried to unalive myself. And so I really wanted to write a song that honored, like, if you've been in that place, I wanted other people to know I've also been there and we can make it through. Like, kind of the two things at once of, like, you can not downplay how bad things are, but also have just a tiny bit of hope to know that, like, you're not alone and you got just one person who's rooting for you to, like, wake up and just do that one thing to keep going. 'Cause that's sometimes all you need. You never know kind of who you're touching or who's listening. And so for me, I kind of wrote that for that. And then it's worked out that it's been, picked up by certain sync agencies and pitched to certain shows for certain moments. But for me, Monster was so special. I was able to partner with NAMI Oregon, which is a nonprofit here nationally, but their Oregon chapter, where they provide, resources and education about, mental health struggles, and donate, like, a portion of my merch proceeds to that as well. So it was a really special thing, and it actually like popped off quite a bit, like, online too. Yeah. So it was fun.
What kind of struggles have you faced being an independent artist out here?
Whew, that's a big question. Out here? Portland. I mean, I think part of it is, like, so with R&B, arguably, some would say that I came in full force and just kind of, whatever. But because, like, the first hip hop showcase I ever did was only a year ago.
Oh, really?
So I was writing R&B music, but I wasn't performing a bunch. I really wasn't networking or tapping in. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, who's this new Asian girl that can kind of sing a little bit?" But I've been doing music since 2010. So I've been doing music in different capacities in different cities. I just didn't perform here. So I would say it's probably the same struggle that anyone faces in any kind of city, because I started my career in Seattle, flew to Philly, flew to New York, flew to LA for different opportunities, is like having these types of conversations, like going and doing an open mic, meeting somebody like Shrista, doing Thesis, tapping in with Mac Smith and Verbs, like actually doing the thing that all millennials and below hate, which is networking. Like you gotta shake hands and be awkward and shoot your shots and see what happens. Like I'm so grateful for Farnell Newton and Marmoset Formation Sound, because the truth is I nepotistically just got kind of passed on because of Hunter Love. And then now I've been going to these sync ups. I've been meeting people, networking even with you, and other people to just sort of meet and collaborate. And that's sort of been my MO most of this year and throughout, is just like tapping in with different artists and different producers, and like not being afraid to say, hey, this is what I bring to the table. It's okay if it's not for you. But having those conversations, saying, hey, I am just the only Asian in this room that's going to sing some R&B, but I can sing, I promise. And just being a good human, being a professional. Like, I think in general, being an independent artist, like you have to kind of have real clarity of what your goal is. And my goal, because I'm a mother, I exist in dualities, and I know that I don't necessarily want to be famous. I want to be successful. And success as a musician, I think, is so relative. I don't want a label. I want to be independent. I want to be able to like make music work for me and my family and my life as a human, as Rachel, as a person, and then figure out how it works for my life and my family,
Now, Portland has a unique music scene. How has the city shaped your sound and approach?
Oh, that's a tough one to answer. I would say a lot of it has to do with like the collaborations I'm doing. Like I have a collaboration I'm doing with Mighty. I've got a collaboration with Magic 9, obviously Salvatore Manalo, my single that's coming out. I don't know how I can sonically talk about it. I feel like I don't know enough to say how is it shaped exactly how I've crafted what I want to say. I just think that Portland has a lot of diverse sounds within hip hop. And I think some of them draw from transplants who've come from the East Coast or the West Coast. Some of them are just born, raised here, and this is their sound. And so what I found kind of coming in as a newcomer to the community is just being intentional about really listening without like expecting anything. I think there's a lot, and again, that's music in general. You can have people who are like, what can you do for me? Versus like, hey, I want to show you my song. Like, I'd love to know your feedback, and vice versa. And so I've just been practicing kind of learning from different people's sounds and musical styles and seeing how my sound can pair with that. Because I know what I sound like and what I love to do. How does that work with somebody like Scooter Rogers or Mighty or Easy McCoy, or like different people that clearly also have their sounds that are influenced by where they're from, but not necessarily just Portland, you know?
Now, are you one of those writers that you like to write before you have a beat, or do you like to find a beat and then start writing?
Honestly, it can be both. So it's not very prevalent in how I perform now, but I sing, obviously, and I write, but I play guitar, piano, and drums.
Oh, so multi-talented. Hold on, wait a minute.
Let's go, Tiger Mom.
Come on. Now, let's talk about the instruments that you play.
Okay, let's do it.
Can you tell me one more time, what instruments do you play?
Piano, guitar,
drums,
and then I sing.
Okay, which one did you start with first?
Piano. 3. My parents put me in which also, like, what was I doing at 3 years old? You know, it's really more of a music class, I think, than like piano per se. But
your second instrument?
Guitar. Wait, no, drums. I did drums in band for a couple of years. Then I did work. My parents, they were frequently like the worship leaders at our church, and so my sister, my brother, and I were very like Jackson 5e. Like, we were always the only people.
Dope.
We were the only people from like 12 to like 18 that we were always the people leading worship. And I also think that honestly prepared me pretty well for like a lot of these gigs that come up last minute. Like, I don't really require a lot of rehearsal because I know me. I usually work with and hire people who that I know can show up, and we don't really need like 8-hour rehearsals or like to really, you know, rehearse exactly what I'm going to do and how I'm going to walk in. Like, I just know that I'm going to sing, and that's what I do because I did it for so long in church that I know how to do it. I know how to, like, there's nothing more scary. You know, I think people get stage fright about what they're going to say and how they're going to do stuff. Nothing is scarier than being the person that has to like lead prayer for the congregation. How many Lord Gods do you say? You know, or is it long enough? Did you say enough thanks? You know what I mean? So, back to that. I played drums in band for a couple of years, and then I played drum set. Like, I would sing and play drum set while my sister played piano, my brother played bass or guitar, and then I taught myself how to play guitar. So I don't say I'm like the greatest guitarist because I'm a church guitarist. I'm like, give me the chords and I can do it kind of a thing. But yeah, so sometimes I write demos, just I come up with the chord progression and the structure. And then sometimes I get beats. So like the truth is I can write to kind of anything.
That's dope.
I like to think that I can write to anything. And I'm always, obviously, like when I'm collaborating with so many people, depending on what type of a song we're trying to make, I can adjust, you know, like if it's like, oh, this is too smooth, I want you to do something a little more static. Or, you know, with Mighty, we worked on a song where I'm literally just singing, whoa, whoa, oh, as the hook.
Yeah.
And I wrote way more than that before the studio session. He's like, you're singing a lot during the verse. Like, just let it like reverb and like let the production kind of do some of the work, and then it'll be super, super dope. So those types of moments I think are really what has skyrocketed like kind of my sound and maturing it by just like being around other people.
And now we're going to get into some rapid fire fun questions.
All right, let's do it.
This is the fun questions. All right. So say I'm a young artist. I'm watching this video right now.
Yeah.
Never been to Portland, Oregon, and I'm out here to perform, and I'm hungry, and I want to go get something to eat, and I got to hit up my good friend Rachel Wong. Where am I going to go eat if I'm in Portland?
Dude, I just found this place from a performance down by Pioneer Square, but Tacos Fita is so good. It is probably one of the best taco trucks that I've had. They got like a chalupa, where they don't call it the chalupa, I think, for, you know, Taco Bell trademark purposes. Yeah. But it's essentially like a soft shell taco that's been like deep fried.
Oh yeah.
And they got like, I had like a surf and turf taco that was like, which was a risk, right? To get shrimp
Right,
from
right. Oh, yeah.
It was so good.
That's always a risk.
Tacos Fita, they got 3 locations. Super, super good. Obviously, I also love Screen Door, like for a brunch
Oh,
situation.
Screen Door is amazing.
Yeah, delicious.
Now, if you could do a song with anybody, dead or alive, it can be more than one person, who would you want to do a song with?
I mean, Destiny's Child.
Come on.
Come on. The full Destiny's Child.
Not just Beyonce. We need all of them.
I mean, I would love a Beyonce.
Michelle, too.
Ooh, so good. Also, I love JoJo. Not Siwa. I'm talking about the white girl who can sing.
JoJo, I know who you're talking about.
Get out right now. Yeah, that girl.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
She just did a track with friggin' Craig David, and the like millennial in me was like, oh my God.
I forgot she was still making music up until like a couple weeks ago. She's not just making music.
She's writing books.
Yes.
She's on Broadway.
Yes.
She's living life. She's losing weight. She's killing it. And
I know that's right.
She also is like, she's just an incredible vocalist, and she was an incredible vocalist at 12 when she wrote that song. And so I love JoJo. I would love to do a song with JoJo. I would love to do a song with Kehlani. Yeah, I don't know.
And then let's see. If you could perform anywhere in the world, anywhere, any venue, where would you want to perform? It could be a festival. It could be like a stadium or anything like that. Where would you want to perform?
I think it would be really fun to perform at like a Coachella type of thing, to have the full production. The problem is sometimes the crowd is not going to give you the love. Like,
that's true.
Like, let's give the love back to Missy Elliott because she did not get it back from that crowd this year. And she killed it.
Yes, she did.
She killed it. So Coachella would be really fun from a festival perspective. From just the like experience of it, there is this, and this is gonna sound bad because I don't know the name of it, but in Singapore, there's this like waterfall kind of raised above like it's in Crazy Rich Asians. It's used in a lot of movies, but it's like this atrium that has like lights, neon lights and water and huge like suspending bridges and stuff, but they do music festival stuff there.
Yeah.
And so it would be super dope to sing that's a venue like that where it's just built for a lot of people to congregate, and then like the actual kind of environment of it is like almost a godlike experience, You're like raised up and there's neon lights and there's giant trees and it's like Singapore. It's super dope.
Now, let's see, what was the question I was about to ask you? I have a good one.
Okay.
All right. If you could give any advice to your younger self when you're first starting out, what kind of advice would you give yourself?
It's good to be bad.
Come on.
Like it's okay to be bad. It's also like, like I said, I struggle with my own internal monster. Like, I think it's good to check yourself sometimes because it's very easy to feel like your highs are high and your lows are low. Like I'm 37, so I've been doing music for a minute now. I've had really cool opportunities. I've gotten to be flown out and do stuff, but that in between is where people dip.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like you exist outside of your music and you should fill that cup or your music will also fail. But also early on, you should just focus on why you're making music and what drives you instead of who you want to be and how famous you want to be. Because those metrics are never going to be sustained. Like Spotify today was nothing like 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Social media today was nothing 10 years ago. And I have friends who went straight to LA, have gotten 360 deals, can't make rent. Like you just have to figure out what works for you. And so I think being really authentic to yourself at the beginning and learning that it's okay to not be great when you first start out is a huge thing. Huge thing.
Now, if you could give any advice to any young artists watching this right now,
what
kind of, I want you to look directly at this camera and talk to that artist and give them the best advice you could possibly give them.
All right, son or daughter.
That's a first.
Or person.
I love it.
I put yourself out there. You know what I mean? Like the first song that I ever wrote, which my sister and brother-in-law would argue is the best, it's terrible, was a 5-song verse talking about my first boyfriend who broke up with me. And it is still a bop. The hook part is still a bop, but put your stuff out there. I think it's okay that it's bad, but go to these. There's so many opportunities, especially here in Portland, but all over any city you're in. There is an open mic. I guarantee you there is an open mic that will give you an opportunity to perform. If not, do it on live on TikTok or, put yourself out there. It's good practice and just keep going. Don't stay stuck on perfecting a specific track. Like you just got to keep it moving if that's what you want to do. Put your stuff out there.
Now, you brought a song for us today, right?
I did.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. And what's the name of this song?
This one is called Lifetime, and it was just dropped last Friday, July 18th, with another R&B artist here in Portland called Salvatore Manalo. He produced it too. So he's on it. He produced it. I'll be singing his verse today.
You guys are getting a treat. You guys are getting a real treat today. Rachel Wong is going to perform for y'all on the Guillotine, man.
Let's go.
She will be the second R&B artist that we have had on this show.
Oh my gosh.
To do the Guillotine.
Let's go.
So I'll tell you right now, put them headphones on.
All right.
This is it's a one take Jake situation.
All right.
You seem very professional.
If I mess up, let's go viral, guys.
Hey, come on. If you mess up, just tell me to run it back. We run it back, and it's just that simple.
No, I got this. This one's called Lifetime. It's sort of just about finding your person, and it kind of showcases more of like healthy love. Old school 90s R&B love.
Hell yeah. You ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's go.
Too much, forever ain't long enough. Through every stormy cloud and rainy day, it was always us. We were just young in love, baby dreamers. Now we got it all, everything we dreamed of. I know I'm crazy, you know it too, but I've always been crazy for you. No doubts, no questions, I feel it in my heart. It was always you, straight from the start. Every time, baby, I'll find you. No matter when, it's true. Through every lifetime, every start, I will find you wherever you are. Every time, baby, I'll find you. In every lifetime, I'll be loving you. No matter where we go, no matter when, I will find you again and again. If I could get you anything, I give you the world just to prove I'm all in, and there ain't nothing stopping it. Not a storm, not a fire or rain. I know I'm crazy, you know it too, but I've always been crazy for you. No doubts, no questions, I feel it in my heart. It was always you, straight from the start. Every time, baby, I'll find you. No matter when, it's true. Through every lifetime, every start, I will find you wherever you are. Through every start, through every lifetime, through every start, through every lifetime. I don't wanna take too long. This is everything I want, finding my way back to you. No matter when, it's true. Through every lifetime, every start, I will find you wherever you are. Through every start, through every lifetime,
gotta drop a million bombs on that. Yo, I got that too. I got that too. We got that button too.
Thank y'all so
Jeez
much.
Louise.
Thank you.
Yo, I was not ready. I was not ready.
You not ready?
I was not ready.
Oh my
Woo!
gosh. That's probably only like the, I don't know, fourth time I've performed.
You got my whole studio on fire right now.
Let's go.
For
Let's
real.
go.
Sheesh.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for
what's-
letting me perform.
Tell the people what's next for you.
Oh my gosh. I got singles dropping, I think, probably through the end of the year every month. So I got a new one dropping at the end of August that I'm super excited for. Obviously, I keep saying I'm Destiny's Child inspired.
Come on.
It is so dope. It's like a 2000s like bounce beat called Jaded that's dropping the last Friday of August. I have that song that I was talking about, Magic 9. I did like a 3-track EP for Love Island kind of inspired songs, and she's on one of those. And so I think I'm going to drop all 3 as an EP in September. I've got another track in October. I got some Christmas songs. And so I got releases through the end of the year.
Come on.
I'm performing the national anthem at the Thorns game on Saturday. This Saturday, I got another performance with Sapphic PDX on August 3rd. I got Jade Night Market in Southeast Portland. I'm one of the only kind of music performances for that on August 16th. And then I'll be at the Heights like back to back August 23rd and on August 28th for Juma Block's Wealthy Weekend, the first Wealthy Weekend. So, but do R&B nights back to back at the Heights at the end of August too.
That's
so,
dope. Now tell the people where they can find you at.
You can find me Rachel Wong, Rachel Wong, on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, Amazon, YouTube, everywhere you want to listen. I'm available. And then on social media under Ray Can Sing, RAE Can Sing. And then if you want to know about all my shows that are coming up, I got it all posted on my website, rachelwongmusic.com.
Come on. You know, I gotta invite you back sometime during your busy schedule.
Hey, I'm happy to be here anytime.
When you and Magic drop your project, man, I definitely want to get you guys in here.
It's pretty dope. I mean, I don't know, depending on the crowd of hip hop listeners, it's very much like a sassier, sexier Justin Bieber, Ludacris kind of track.
Come on.
Her verse and just like it's vibes. It's good. We shout out Evan Flo. He kind of produced that for us. But
my dog Evan, man. That's my dog right there.
But I'll show you. The songs are good. I got some good ones.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Again, Rachel, I appreciate you for being here.
Thank you so much for having
stopping
me.
by. I'm Big Rap.
I'm Rachel Wong.
And we out this motherfucker, you bitch. Let's go.
Let me do stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 2. Rachel Wong.